is just what you've done. Oh, and Alex, this is your song. I would like to see it fly above the roofs of Cambridge, so that one day you'll be mine. And one day when I'm brave enough, I'm gonna face you eye to eye, so there I'm gonna be. Ice cold like Alex.
We're in Silsoe,
Bedfordshire,
England.
very nice house,
Tried to salvage a career by recording a second album.
which we're nearly completed now. Nearly.
This is,
Not far away.
we're probably, how many days? We're in, this is like day 30 or something.
Yeah.
Dear Diary, day 30. Out the raft. No fresh water.
The piranhas are
No
restless.
food. Album 2.
I think it's much more mature than the last album.
It's rocking.
It's more varied. It's a band thing now.
There's a live rhythm section, live drummer and live bass player, which gives it a rootsy, harder-edged, rocking kind of feel to everything.
Everything on this album's been played on real instruments. Unlike the last album where basically me and Booger just did a live take, and then all the colours were added by...
That's a live take. Live take.
And all the colours were added with synthesizers, bass, percussion. We had a little bit of real drum for them, but not a great deal. This time everything has been played. All on proper real drums, basses, gonna have real strings,
Hammond organ, Rhodes, piano,
and no sampled sounds.
That's so good, man.
Yeah. That's our record, isn't it?
Working with Rod Argent and Peter Van Hook has been a very good experience.
That rather than Peter Van Argent and Rod Hook.
Working with Rod Argent and Peter Van Hook has been a very good experience. And not forgetting Simon Smart, the engineer, who's a fantastic engineer.
I made the analogy between the studio and an episode of Dad's Army. Peter, I said, was Captain Mandarin because he is. He's very forceful, right or wrong. That's his opinion.
I think it's also like a James Bond film as well, because like Pete is definitely the maniac who wants to destroy the world.
And whereas Simon just sits there very quietly and makes little dry comments and remarks.
He's like John LeMessurier.
Yeah.
Simon is very much like James Bond. He's all very cool, and Rod's like M. He's got the little gadgets and like, pay attention, Bond.
Working with Ezio has been a real pleasure, actually, and because I think the guys are great. I think they're larger-than-life personalities, you know, and I think they're really sensitive. I think they're sensitive musically and they're sensitive as people.
You have to remember, Rod Argent was a rock god, high-length boots, long hair,
big Hammond organs, hold your head up, all that malarkey.
And I said he was like Godfrey.
I think it's brilliant. I think they're world-class, I really do.
But they're both as effective as each other. Rod has a very genteel way.
They've all got their moments for me, the lyrics. I mean, I think that Ezio is a very unusual writer. I mean, there aren't many lyricists in pop music that I think are really good. I mean, there are very few, actually, for my ears. I mean, one of them is Bob Dylan, who, you know, I think, especially in his early years, was really magical. And I think Ezio is really up there, you know, with world-class lyrics. I think he's one of the, you know, he's got a very special style.
Well, I said he was Pike.
He was, of course, the Spiv, because he has to be the Spiv.
So I call you
got some European gigs.
They're very enthusiastic, you know.
What was the last gig? Was Baden-Baden the last gig we did in Germany?
It was fantastic, that gig.
Which was like one of the finest gigs we've ever done, really. It was total insanity. Just couldn't get off the stage. It was great. Couldn't get off the stage. He kept giving us encores. But in the middle of the set, it was like premature adulation.
What we tried to do was base everything around the performance of Ezio and Booger, and to make sure that they took centre stage.
There was a feeling with the first album, there was this whole Latino thing tagged onto it, which probably represents about 10% of what we do. But it seems a bit of an angle, and there's probably less of it on this, less kind of...
This is just true to our taste.
Yeah.
This is like,
just another...
not that the first one wasn't, because I both love that album very much, but this one is harder. It's much harder, bigger sounding.
I love One More Walk Around the Dance Floor. I love that because it really, to me, captures one side of what Ezio is. It captures, you know, both personalities. It's a great song. The lyrics are great. It's got a sort of cold, remote quality to it, but it's got some fabulous moments. And the second half of it, when Booger takes over and plays a glorious solo, is just really magical. It's a shiver moment for me.
Booger is, without doubt, the finest guitarist in this garden. It's fast, it's tasteful, it's today, it's contemporary, it's essential.
Actually, I gave him a fiver and said, "Come on, let me sing this song, because singers get all the girls." Well, I've got none. So it always ended up like that.
But mainly, it's cheap.
This record was probably done as well without the pressure that we had on, the same pressure we had on the first record, which was, we had a little bit of time constraint.
Plus this time it's been going really well and according to plan, and it's a very satisfying album to make.
The light doesn't work in the bathroom, and my friends are all waiting outside. The sound of laughter rises up from the courtyard, where children cling to the skirts of the bride. And the noise from outside shakes my windows. You know, this city can sometimes taste sweet, of a perfume called diesel vanilla on the nape of the neck of the street. Think I'll take one more walk around the dance floor to make sure that there's no one I've missed, to make sure that there's nobody here who pretends